Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today this video, oh my gosh, I'm finally filming this video. I've been planning this video for a really long time. I just haven't had the time to sit down and talk about it. So this video is kind of like episode 2 of my my double eyelid surgery experience video, and from that video so many people asked the details about my surgery, things like how long did you have to wait until you put makeup on if you got double eyelid surgery. So I'm just trying to answer some of those most asked questions. I've got a lot of emails from girls that they're planning on getting the double eyelid surgery, and if you haven't seen my first video, then you should go ahead and look into that. I just talk about the experience and how it happened and why I did the double eyelid surgery. So in this video, I have a list of things to talk about, so let's get started. Alright, so the first question is, how long did it take to fully recover from the surgery? So for me, I would say it took 2 months for it to fully heal. Like when I say heal, I mean like you can rub on it and it's not gonna hurt, and you're not gonna mess up your eyes, and you can put makeup on and you can just, you know, wash your eyes really rough, and it just feels like your own. It did take 2 months to fully heal from the surgery, and also it took only 30 minutes for the surgery to be done. And what I did wrong is I only waited a week before I put makeup on, and I was just rushing it, I guess. And since I had this double eyelid surgery, I was just so excited to put makeup on, and it did not go well because the wound wasn't 100% healed. So when I tried to wash my eyes, the stitches, they were just red and just kind of irritated because, you know, I was rubbing on it. So that's the one thing I would not suggest do. You should at least wait 2 weeks before you put makeup on, and then 2 months before you can, like, you know, stretch your eyes or like pull your eyes and stuff like that. So the next question is, when did I get the surgery? I got it in 2009 in Mongolia. I was in Mongolia for the summer visiting, and I planned for that surgery years before that. So, and I also talked with my mom, asked her what her opinion was, and so yeah, it was in 2009, and I was 16 years old. If you're wondering about how old was I when I first got it. And also, people asked a lot about my inner corners, if I got this cut. And the one thing I want to clear up is I've never done that. There are now surgeries where you slit your eyes like that and on the front just to make it more bigger and rounder. I did not do any of that. The surgery I got is just 100% double eyelid surgery, which means you cut above and then you take some fat out, and it depends on how much fat you have on your eyelid, and you take that out and you stitch it back so that your eyes have that crease when you open your eyes. So I've never gotten anything to cut my inner corners or outer corners to make it bigger. I just use makeup to make my eyes look a little bit longer because I do have short eyes for my face. So just want to clear that out. And another popular question was if I have any scars left from the surgery. So you can't tell my scars with makeup on, but when I do take my makeup off, there is a little bit of scar around the slit. I mean the stitches, where the stitches were. There is a little bit, but it's not something that you would notice from far. You have to really look close, like you have to be like in my face to see it. And yeah, and I think my surgery went pretty well. I know there's like horror stories of, you know, the surgery was just didn't work, it just looked horrible, but my doctor, she was just so professional. She was super fast and kind of answered so many questions, and also recommended that I get a medium-sized double eyelid, because when you don't have a crease, you're kind of like greedy with it, and when you are getting it done, you're like, I want a big crease, I want it done, you know, over the top, because I've never had a crease. And the doctor was like, no, big crease won't look good on you, small won't look good either. So she recommended a certain type of a length, I guess, width, and that's what I went for. And I really trusted the doctor because I've seen her work before. So and another question a lot of people ask, like, how much was the surgery? And it wasn't expensive at all, I'll tell you that. And when you actually when you actually look into getting double eyelid surgery, you will know what the price is. So because different hospitals and different doctors have different prices. I'm not gonna state what my expense or cost was, but it was not expensive at all, especially because I got it done in Mongolia, and it would be more costly in the US because, you know, there's I guess US just charges more. I don't know why, but in Mongolia or in Asia in general, it's a lot more inexpensive, and because it's so common and there's so many doctors out there, so many competition out there, that it is a lot more cheaper. But now I'm sure I got mine done in 2009, and since then there's so many other different surgeries. There's, you know, like pinching or like cutting your outer inner corners, or just different techniques for you to get the best result. I guess technology is a lot better now than since 2009, so it will cost a little bit more now. So I will tell you guys that. And if you guys do get a double eyelid surgery, please make sure that it is for you, and there's nobody pressuring you to do it because you have a monolid, or because you want to impress somebody, or because there's other people telling you that, oh, you would look so pretty with a double eyelid, or just because double eyelid looks better. And I tell you, monolid eyes, it looks, you know, just as good as double eyelid. So I just want to tell you, because don't be pressured. It's your choice and your body, and do whatever makes you happy. So I guess that's my little rant. And what other questions am I forgetting? I think that's like all the... Oh, and one thing that will help you heal faster is like an ointment. Kind of like a Neosporin ointment, because when you get double eyelid surgery, the stitches, it's like a wound. You know, if you cut yourself, you wanna heal it fast, so you put Neosporin, right? So I did use like a ointment that was very similar to Neosporin, but I don't think it was exactly like Neosporin. I forget the name or the brand of the ointment that I was using, so please ask your doctor about ointments. And also I was using this liquid. It's like a brown, kills kind of bacteria around the stitches, because it's when you first get it, it's kind of wet and raw, so it just kind of helps to kill the bacteria so that it doesn't get infected or anything. So I did use those two products. One was an ointment and one was a liquid that you put on a cotton and kind of wipe around the eyes to clean it out, because at first you can't wash your face or eyes because you don't want your wound to be raw or wet. So you would want to kind of dry it out. You want it as dry as possible for it to heal faster. So those would be my recommendations. And if anybody watching this is against surgeries or plastic surgeries, then you don't have to watch this video. You don't have to listen to what I have to say, because there are people who do want to change their appearance for themselves and to be happy. And I always say this because it is true that the reason I got double eyelid surgery was because of the love for makeup, and I wanted to do different makeup looks because I didn't know how to work with my monolids, and I was only 16, so I was like, oh my god, the only way I can try on different eyeshadows and eyeliner looks is to have double eyelid surgery. And maybe that's, you know, just being young, you know, just I thought that because I didn't know any better and I didn't know how to work with my own eyes, and I wasn't educated on that. So, you know, when you have monolids, because I've had monolids since, you know, since I was born, you know that there's only certain type of looks that you can only try, and mostly you only stick with one look, which is like the very thick black eyeliner look, which I did too. And my mom was like, you look like a geisha. And it was true. And when you close your eyes, there's like an inch of black eyeliner, and when you close it, it all disappears. And I know that struggle, and I've had that before, and that is the reason why I did what I did. And there's nothing wrong with that, so you don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed to do anything with your body, as long as it's true to yourself and it looks good on you. So other people who are judging you are just jealous. So okay, so I guess that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have more questions that you want me to answer about the double eyelid surgery, I will be happy to. Just shoot me an email or write a comment down below, and I will answer that in my next video. If there's any more questions, yeah, let me know. And I'm off to the gym now. Bye guys, see you later, bye.